Alrighty-o, alrighty-o, hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So we're here today to do a Fate Apocrypha stream. I don't think we've done a Fate Apocrypha stream. I've not really done that many streams for like each show in the first place. That's because I don't really know whether I'm actually going to go forward with the streaming format or not. It allows me to watch more episodes, but that also means that for those of you guys obviously waiting for Amazon Drive, that's gonna take a while as well. So it has its benefits, it has its negatives. Now I won't, just so you guys know, I don't know if some of you guys have been in my previous streams, but I won't actually look at the chat until like I finish an episode. Again, we're starting with episode 14. Also, here's an asterisk. I got these episodes from Kiss Anime, which means that there is the Kiss Anime intro. There is, the 5-second Kiss Anime intro. It goes ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's gonna be there. Hello, Mr. Evil One. Oh boy, the memes have started already. Isn't it enough that Discord is already filled with memes? Now we've got to fill the memes on YouTube as well. So yeah, we're gonna get started with episode 4. I feel like we should just hop right in. Again, let me just have a quick look to see how long this opening is from Kiss Anime. 6 seconds. All right, it's 6 seconds, not 5 seconds. I was close enough. How you doing, Say, and how you doing, Nick? It looks like the whole group is here, the whole band is here. But yeah, this is episode 14 of Fate Apocrypha. Like I said, this is the Kiss Anime version, so there is an intro. Regardless though, we're gonna get started. I feel like we should just get started right away. I mean, we've only been here for 2 minutes, but let's just get started right away regardless. We're gonna start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, okay, I'll wait for you, Nick. This is gonna be terrible in terms of processing afterwards, but I'll wait for you, Nick. I'll wait a few seconds. Let's just discuss quickly what happened in like the last episode. So, last episode, allegiances. People switched sides left and right, which is kind of hilarious considering you kind of expect servants to be loyal. You kind of expect servants to actually, well, in this case, the masters really aren't really that useful anymore, because you've got 2 rulers. So, I mean, I can understand why they would switch sides, but it's still kind of, I mean, they're called servants, heroes. They're supposed to be honorable. I don't know. It's like, it just kind of gives that conflict now, like. That's what like I said. I feel like Apocrypha is kind of like a spin-off, in some ways, where it uses like the original theme of there being a holy grail, but then it just kind of goes into it like a totally different direction, which you either like or you don't. That's why a lot of people that have watched UBW, that have watched Zero, that are up to date with the Fate universe. The Nasuverse, I believe it's called, that even far beyond me, even they have not seen Apocrypha, because like I said, it is kind of like a spin-off in many ways. So I mean, again I like it, but I can understand why a lot of people wouldn't. But yeah, it seems like everyone is actually ready now. Alright, perfect. That means we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. Alright. Oh, that didn't work. That, to be fair, that's true. Oh boy. The voice should give it. Is that a new opening? That is a new opening! Have I heard this before? I don't know. I don't think I've heard this before. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna read the comment section, but right now, obviously, we're, I think, opening. I feel like it's the first time I've heard this. Probably isn't, but considering there's usually 2 seasons of 13, 12 episodes each. Yeah, I've heard this before. I've heard this before. I always need to get to the hook to actually remember it. It's because the first one was so iconic. Oh boy, a Stolvo. That is the duel I'm actually the most excited for, in all honesty. And we've seen bits of it here, and I'm hoping that there's going to be much more of it. The Chiron versus Spartacus, not Spartacus, versus what's his name? What's his name now? Achilles. You got away. All right. To be fair, that is a good point. I mean, see, that's what. To be fair, that just shows you how good your master actually is. If you see how bad someone else's master is, then you actually appreciate how good yours is. What's she gonna say? What are you gonna talk about? What are you mad about? Okay. You are the ruler after all. Come on, everyone is stubborn when it matters to them. Good mental harmony. Ah, don't. I thought you said don't harm him. I'm guessing like the person that we saw at the beginning is Avispron. That's my guess right here, considering we've not actually seen his face. You're not his master anymore. You're about to die. You're about to die. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, that was definitely Avis Brun. Wow. That's just ruthless, fam. That is absolutely ruthless. I know I should feel sorry for this guy. I know I should feel sorry for this guy, but I'm not. I am. Yes, okay. I am. But I'm more laughing. I find it more hilarious than sad. I'm such an evil person. I know. I'm laughing at. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know why, but like, why do they always? Maybe someone can explain that to me. But why do like they always like these mythical creatures, like the creatures that are supposed to be, you know, like God and like, you know, holy and whatnot? Why do they always have like a ring at the back? If that makes like, that's probably a bad description. It's almost like a cushion pillar, like, you know, just having that stick out your neck. You know, the more I'm watching Fate Apoc, the less I think that what's her name, Mordred, is actually the main character. And I feel like slowly and surely it's definitely starting to become Zeke and Astolfo. Like the last 10 episodes have basically just been them. There is the thing. Yo. You see that's what I mean. Like it's shining right now, but they always have like a thing star. You guys are done for, or not? Ah, is he powering? Yeah, he's powering up with that. Can you even do anything against that? Does that even work? Is it? What do you do if it touches you? You've lost. Does that apply to servants as well? I don't think it would. Oh, actually, no. What now? Malkuth. Keta Malkuth. Yes! Go insult Astolfo, do it! Does arrows... No. Oh! Oh, okay. I was gonna say... Okay. Why aim for the golem if you can just get rid of him? Yeah. But wouldn't... Exactly, I was just about to say that, because obviously in Fate 0, we had a similar problem. Good point. What? So is you... What? Of course it still moves. And he dies. Just like that. That's a bit fast. So like the first episode we really got to know something about him. And he's gone. That was fast. That's like, okay guys, so my name is this, I'm dying, that's it. What now? What now? Oh, saved in the nick of time. Saved in the nick of time. Even that that thing, the Griffin doesn't want to listen to Astolfo. So if that touches you, even if you're a servant, I think you're done for good. It seemed like it sucks in. Didn't you see what he did to other homunculuses? Ruler. Alright, I know, I'm raging, because I feel like, yeah, I know. Of course, like the second Siegfried, the second Sieg was endangered. The second Sieg was endangered. She just appeared out of nowhere. But sure, she gave an explanation. So I'll accept it for now. Is that even doing anything? That's the real question. That's what I mean. It's not doing anything. Okay. Which we're seeing. What? So what now? What now? Ruler should be able to do something. It's Ruler after all. I mean, it already seems pretty unstoppable if you ask me. If you ask me, it already seems pretty unstoppable. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I'm actually kind of sad that Abyss Brun is gone. I really am. Like, just like that. I liked Abyss Brun. I like people in masks. Maybe it's because I'm a Batman fan and he kind of reminded me of Batman. Okay, who is that? Of course, it's got... course. Of course. I was just about to say that. The only person... Is that without the master? Just like that. Alright. No, you know how strong she is. She could probably take it on her own. Okay. 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 Alright, okay. Maybe... Okay, this just... Probably because I've not watched it in a while. But... If he transform, doesn't he... I don't know... Die? Why are you happy about this? I mean, I get it, right? I get it. You like fighting. I get that. Wow. Wow. You were gonna say yes or no? No, you need to. You need to proper bargain. Oh, seriously, why are you giving up? You should. You're bad at bargaining. You're bad at bargaining. I'd be like, no, free, and then go down to 2. Start high, and then you slowly go down, make them feel like. Okay. Via the commands, I was thinking like last time he went into the state, like I said, it's been a while, but last time he went into to become Siegfried, I'm sure there was like some side effects where he was about to die. No, even she is no match. Even she is no match. Well, at this point, you sound off. You sound awfully confident for the fact that you guys not have done anything against this guy. I spoke too soon. Never mind. Yeah, okay, he is good. And even goes, okay. Which is trap. Okay. Alright, okay. I see it. 2 lights. Yeah. And this guy is done for. This guy is done for. Yes, some. Whoo! Blood off. Well, goodbye. Goodbye. The giant has just been cut down to size. It's gonna get back up, isn't it? Why do I feel like it's gonna get back up? It's gonna regenerate. I do feel like it's gonna happen. There is side effects, yes. Maybe I was wrong. Serious? Go away, ruler. I like ruler itself, but I hate ruler in this. As in, I hate ruler. I feel like I hate her right now, right? But right. Let me just say this, right? I like the concept of ruler itself. I like ruler, like the character ruler itself, as in Alright. Let's try that again. I like the concept of there being a ruler. I like what's her name? The maiden. Well, I like the character, right? I don't know. I forgot her name right now, but I like the character itself. I don't like the fact that she is. As a ruler, you're supposed to support, nobody, right? But she is clearly biased. She is clearly favoring people, and that's my gripe with her. That is my gripe with her. I think people already know that. Like this. Okay, this time I could kind of understand. Like this time I could kind of understand. The golem, it was gonna destroy the earth or whatnot. It was gonna be a big issue going down. It was gonna be a big issue for the future. But let's just see if there's an ending scene or just a preview. No, it looks like an ending scene. That's a short time no see. How quick things change, eh? A few seconds ago, you're trying to kill each other, and now this. All right. So yeah, like I said, I like the concept of ruler. Of there being a ruler itself. I don't like how she is biased. I mean, they're both terrible rulers, to be totally honest. The fact that this is essentially turned into a ruler versus ruler battle just shows you that they're both terrible rulers. They're both terrible at their job description. They're just doing whatever they want to, and they're just saying like, screw the rules, I don't care. Seek is in danger. Okay, now everyone, I'm gonna force you by my command seal that you're gonna be right here, and you're gonna, you have to do whatever I tell you until Seek is fine. That's essentially what it seems like to me. Obviously, that's not exactly the way it goes down, but that's just the way it seems right now. And honestly, I'm hoping that Seek dies. I'm hoping. I don't really dislike him as a character, but I'm just hoping for the sake of Ruler that he dies. Which is kind of harsh considering, I'm hoping that he dies for the sake of somebody else. Actually, if he dies, Ruler will become even worse, I'd say. That I think then she'll really abuse her power. Anyway, that was Fate Apocrypha episode 14. Let's open up episode 15. I'm gonna read some comments. Right, let's open up episode up. Alright, let's see. I can't support this forced romancer saying Seek ex Astolfo. Okay. Like, in case you guys don't know, there is like an Astolfo meme going on Discord. There just is, and I don't know why. I don't know where it's come from, but it's just going on. It's just Astolfo memes after memes going on in Discord, and it's just at a point where it's like, bruh, just what is going on? Anyway, Nick says, if I'm not mistaken, Abesbron is the only Jewish servant in Fate. Could be wrong. Okay, that's interesting. We've got a lot of now that I think about it, we've got a lot of, you know, English, as in people from England. You know, you've got obviously Mordred, you had Lancelot, you had Arturia. I'm probably going to miss a few, but then you've had Frankenstein, you've had Jack the Ripper. There's a lot of from England now that I think about it. But besides that, like, yeah, you might actually be right. I'm not really that familiar, but you might be right. Screw the rules, I have command spells. Exactly. Basically, every Fate Apocrypha, right. Saying right, join the fucking Seek gang. Basically, every Fate Apocrypha viewer, since no one likes MC Coon. I have no idea what you just said. That just went right over my head. We upload the reactions to separate episodes. Yes, I will upload the reactions separately as well. I always do that. Like, it will take me like probably 2 to 3 days, but yeah, I will. Astolfo is no me. I meant Astolfo X Seek. Seek X G. Really? I hope Seek dies. That's my honest thoughts. I hope Seek dies. Avis Braun is the creator of Kabbalah, pretty much. Basically, no one likes Seek. Alright, Nick, goodbye. Peace out. Yeah, but as one leaves, as Nick goes offline, we're gonna go and start episode 15. Like I said, there will be first of all, the episodes will be uploaded to Amazon Drive. Afterwards, I'm gonna upload the episodes separately as well. That way, you know, basically when the episodes come out separately, when the episodes come out on YouTube, that's essentially when you know that they're on Amazon Drive. That's going to be the thing. I don't know whether I'm actually going to go forward with this streaming. It all depends on really the feedback. I don't mind streaming. I can watch more episodes that way, because normally when I watch episodes, I watch an episode, then I have to edit, render, then I'll watch the next episode. So this way I'm just watching and then editing / rendering. The only issue is obviously for those that watch through Amazon Drive, it's going to be more difficult since it will take me a good chunk of days, like 3 days. I'd say give or take 3 days after the stream for the episodes to be actually uploaded separately with Amazon Drive. So obviously for those that do watch it through Amazon Drive, it's going to be more difficult. But again, it depends. Like I said, it all depends on the feedback I'm getting. I personally don't mind either way, because ultimately I probably watch the same amount of episodes in the same span of time, in all honesty. But yeah, we're going to start with episode 15, and let's get, as always, like there's going to be the Kiss anime intro, but we're going to get started in 3, let me just make sure, episode 15, yeah, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. It's a bit late, I know, it's like 4 AM, 3:20, 3:30. And Avis Braun is just gone like this. Which is, yeah, you are far too confident. Why is everyone in this show? Why does everyone in this show think that they're like the strongest character ever? Like everyone thinks, oh yeah, I can like 1 versus 5. Oh yeah, I can handle this. 1 versus 6, oh yeah, I can handle this. 1 versus a million, oh yeah, I can handle this. And then they get destroyed by like a nobody. I mean, Avis Braun, don't get me wrong, Avis Braun, he was very, very confident in his plan. And it took, you know, it took multiple servants to take out the golem. But Avis Braun itself was taken out within like 5 seconds. Like Sharon was like, zack, 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 and he was done. Like Avis Braun put up a shield, and then he was gone. But yeah, like it's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. It's kind of ridiculous how overconfident all the characters are. And like Avis Braun, he wasn't confident. He was just always mysterious. But like, imagine if he was confident, right? And then he gets taken out just like that. Like, that's just what I mean. These guys are too I know they're all legendary heroes, and they're all, you know, fabled legends, and, you know, mythical legends, and just tales and whatnot. But I'd be like, if I was there, I'd be like, okay, you know what? I may be a legend, I may be a myth, I may be this and that, but so are the others. So are the others. You know, Ruler, he's got command seals. If I say something wrong, he could just force me to obey him. Yeah, that makes sense. their human form. Poison. Poison? She is the oldest poisoner in the world, I think they said. I thought some of them might defect. Okay. Oh, this should be interesting. Okay. She's gonna die. She's gonna die sooner or later. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. She is too confident. You need to think of a way. I wish for all children to be loved. In what context? In what extent? Okay. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's a rather all right. I mean, that's not much of a reason. Thank you. Finally, the real question, because he's gonna say annihilation or some stupid shit, some stupid stuff, isn't he? Hi, I'm gonna save mankind by annihilating them all. This guy is laughing. He understands what I'm saying. He understands what I'm saying. You have to have a plan, though. I felt like they would have known that by now. Especially with a ruler there. Finally, alright. That's why I just said annihilation. Tyranny, annihilation. He would be the alright. Yeah. Wouldn't he kill himself though? No, he wouldn't. Because if you just kill every single mage on the strongest, you will survive. Have a talk with him first. Hey. But you guys don't even know his plan. Like, you're planning this whole strategic meeting, right? To stop him from getting his wish. But you don't even know how he wants to save mankind. I hope Zeke dies. I know, I'm so immature. He just tried to... Okay. He just tried to kill you like a few episodes ago, but sure. So did you. Her body. Ah. Okay. What a way to transition. What a way to transition. She had a dog once. This person. Okay. That is such a rude question to ask. First I've ever heard of that. Don't. I actually like Berserker a lot. Don't say that and then just disappear. Come on now. Come on now. Is that... No, that's just a star. I thought that was going to be like an arrow flying in from... That would have been crazy. They look so alike. No wonder Bluebeard confused. No wonder Bluebeard confused her with Nakiri? So he still got power then? I guess everyone's getting a payment. What? Hey, that's what. Screw this, man. Honestly, screw this. Screw her, man. Yo, I hope. Seek, damn it. It's not. What do you mean? Yo, stop it. Stop it. Seek, ruler, one of you die, please. That's not your. That's not your decision to make. Look at that. Look at. That's. That is frustrating. That is frustrating. So what, Eric? So what? Okay. Well, magic doesn't work that way. Okay. And that's what the Grail is for. Wow. They die. That's what it. Yeah. But with the Grail, you should be able to. I like him even more right now. True. I don't think she would in the first place. Exactly. Look at them. Both scumbags. I like them both. I like them both. I hope you see more of them and less of Seek. And again, I like Seek as a character. I just hate every time I see Seek, we see Ruler. Alright. Alright, I'm officially on your team. Officially. Alright, it's just my guess right now, but I feel like Letitia. I feel like once that command seal leaves, that's when he's gonna die. That's my honest thoughts right now about his. I'm just speculating, obviously, but all the homunculuses. That's I just. Okay, that's the one good thing that's over. Okay. Alright. Look at him. Nope. Nope. That's not what it was. It's all ruler. Both rulers. I swear. What did she... What? When did she just start to like talk like that? How? When? Like these homunculuses just got awfully cocky. Ah! The king. The king. Another British legend, servant. Yeah. The actual king. He should be the main character. I'm sorry. He should be the main character. Seven. Yeah, he should be the main. There should be a spin-off just called Fate Shakespeare. The fate of Shakespeare, or Shakespeare's fate. Okay. Okay. Is there gonna be? I don't think there's gonna be an ending scene, but you know what? We'll leave it at that. Yeah. First of all, before I say anything about the episode itself, Shakespeare. I wish we saw more of him. I really wish we would see more of him because he is honestly the best character. I feel like he is the best character. I don't want to say it with absolute certainty, but he's definitely like, I can't think of it. Give me 1 second, and I'll think of all the characters. No, he's definitely the best character in Fate Epoch. Without a question, without a doubt, right? He is just. What's the right way to put it? Let me channel my inner Shakespeare, but well, does the greatness of a man lie within man itself, or does it lie with the acts of man performed and the acts of saving mankind? I have no idea what I just said, but that's probably something that Shakespeare would say. I have no idea what I just said, but that is probably something that Shakespeare would say, because he is just awesome. He is just... how can you not like Shakespeare? I mean, the guy's been on screen for like a minute. A minute at most, right? 5 minutes probably total screen time that he's had since like episode 1. And he is just legendary. He's just awesome. He's just such a great character to just see, to just talk, to just listen to, just, you know, interact with, because he's Shakespeare. Like, he should be the weakest one out of all. I mean, I mentioned a long time ago that the more well-known a person is, the more the stronger they are, right? And like, he is the one person I think that isn't actually like a legend, a myth. Jack the Ripper, alright, but he's the one person that isn't really, you know, like a myth or something, right? Like, he's just a normal dude who wrote some, you know, awesome plays. He's just a normal guy. He's just like, you know, sitting at home like, okay, you know what? Maybe we should make like 3 witches here, and then they'll give this line, and then maybe later on in the play that line will then become important again. What should we call this play? Let's call it Macbeth. Ooh, what about Romeo? Oh, Romeo, oh, Romeo, where thou art, my Romeo. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. The world is the stage. Like this is just a normal guy, right? It's just a normal guy who wrote plays. Some say he plagiarized them. I'm not going to go into that debate, you know, whether he actually wrote the plays or not, or whether he actually stole them from somebody else. But this is a normal guy, right, who wrote plays and is now, like, that's like essentially having like the next Grail. This will sound really stupid, but having like who could I name? Who is famous? I don't know actor's name. I'm so bad with actors. Right, that's like having Christian Bale, right? Just being like the next Grail War, like just him being there, just like, okay, I'm not wearing hockey. I'm not wearing hockey pants, and like just a random, popular, normal dude just compete with like all these myths, all these legends, all these just, you know, heroic spirits, and he's just like, I'm Shakespeare. I'm Shakespeare. Anyway, episode as a whole, we got a little bit of a backstory to the girl, who's now obviously the ruler of Yggdrasil. I'm probably saying that wrong. And obviously Saber and Necromancer, they don't trust anyone. Sissiko, they don't trust anyone. Good for them. Good for them. I like them even more right now. Those two are now my favorite. I mean, they've always been my favorite, but like I said, they've not really been in this show for like the last 5 episodes or so. They are just small appearances, but besides that, they've not really been in the episodes. And now that slowly returning into the episodes, I'm like, yes, exactly what I wanted to see. So yeah, I'm 100% rooting for them. Ruler, you guys already know my faults. I feel like the more I talk about Ruler, the more I could just rage. Like I said, I don't actually mind her itself. I just really mind her. Giving Sieg 2 command seals, like that's, like I said, that's my one real big frustration so far. That's my one real big frustration. I know that there's probably going to be a lot of people that like Ruler because she looks like she looks like Arturia. You know, she is kind of dignified. She is graceful. And yeah, normally I'd be like, you know what, I like Ruler. but she is ruler. She's not a servant. She is the ruler. She is like, you know, she's supposed to be the king, the ruler, you know, the leader, the one on top, the one be like, okay, you know what, you do this, you do that, nobody's gonna listen, nobody's gonna question me, everyone's gonna listen, and that's not the case. That's not the case, and yeah, it's just frustrating to watch. It really is. Anyway, let's read some of the comments. Let's read some of the comments, because like I said, I only read them after the episode. Every time Shakespeare's on the screen, the show is so much better. Yes. Yes. No, I won't even read that. Do you prefer Amakusa over Jean? Yes, although it's difficult to say because we've not really seen that much of him. Like, we've not seen that much of him for me to actually say it with absolute certainty. But I feel like he has a goal. He's just jetting for that. We don't know really exactly much about him. But I just like the fact that he seems to be like, he respects or he treats everyone equally, if that makes sense. He doesn't play favorites, and that is what I like much more about him than about Jean. But yeah, I feel like we're just gonna move on to the next episode. I don't know whether you could hear, whether you can actually hear my stomach rumbling. It is 4 a.m. right now. 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. Episode 16. Episode 16. Alright, I was going to do this much earlier today, but I didn't sleep last night, so then I decided to sleep during the day after I came home from university, and so that's why we're doing it like 3 a.m. That's essentially the reason. So I've not actually eaten in the last 32 hours, I think. 32 hours, 33 hours, something like that. Regardless though, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 16. I think I'll end it after episode 17. I think we're going to do 2 more episodes, and I'll end it after episode 17. Anyway, we're going to, as always, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, somebody's being tortured. I can only guess who. Reveal thy identity. That is definitely, yeah. Yeah. He just said he would talk. Just kill me. What? He just said he was gonna talk. Let him actually just talk. Of course, we're not seeing what he's actually saying. That must be weird. Wait to die. How would that feel like? I'm trying to imagine right now. Like, if somebody put... Maybe I can phase through my... No, that doesn't work. I'm not the Flash. but how would that feel like? You know, you always see that kind of thing in anime, like people's heart getting crushed, but you never really think, how does that actually feel like? How would that actually work? No, it's not work, but how would that... I don't know. It's an interesting way to go, I think. It's a really interesting way to go. There are certainly worse ways to die. Having somebody put a hand through your chest and killing you by crushing your heart. I feel like there's worse ways to go, although I can't really think of anything. I would assume psychological fear would also play into the pain. True. Alrighty, yo. Alrighty, yo. What episode were we on? Well, okay. Just as I was about to leave reading the chat, I think we're on episode 16. Is that yeah, that's her younger. Or is that perhaps her daughter? No, I think that's her self. Okay. Ugh. 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 Stop, please, please, I beg you, stop. See, that's what I mean. Like the scene with her in it, right? I liked it. I liked it until they mentioned him. I know. I'm raging too much. I know that. I know that. I already see that coming. I just feel like she's betraying what she's supposed to be. His hand is turning. I think he's dying. Okay. Okay. Because the heart is... Oh, okay, okay, I see. Ah. Ah, that makes sense. And the more you transform, the more it's going to take over. She's going to try stopping you, isn't she? She's going to... Go on. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon. You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. Officially the best part of the character in this room. the teacher. The teacher. The teacher. The great teacher. The GOAT. Like you already knew. You already knew Ruler was gonna say something. Everyone knew that. We all knew that. I like Zeke. He's gonna be very. I like Zeke. I like characters like him. I just hate the interaction between him and thing. Him, Astolfo, fine. Him, anyone else, fine. Yeah. Jack Spintecaturo. Yep. Jack the Lolly. Okay. Doesn't she... Actually doing her job, eh? But isn't she... I think she gave all of her away to Seek, if I remember correctly. But doesn't she have commands? She could just summon it like she did with Saber. Just summon the assassin, just summon Jack into that room right now. But like I said, I think she's given it all away already. What? 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 They've forgotten. Jack the Ripper. Is that... No one... Okay, he's never been caught. That is very, very interesting. That is a true assassin. True assassin. Okay. How did nobody hear the screams then from that one guy if they're in this building? Ha! Okay. Look at him in that suit. They all look so weird in like normal clothes. Yep. Good point. Maybe the master? Some of them were prepared by the master, some by the servant. Should have gotten the necromancer. Deceased. Two already. Well, I don't feel like Assassin's gonna go for her. I was gonna say, like, what is going on? Well, he's being tortured. Why wouldn't you make him go through that? I can't. I would love to. I wouldn't. No. But all the servants, all the masters, the location. What do you know? The servants, masters, the skills, the NPs. You're someone of yours, right? Someone that you guys knew. How do you get... Alright. Ah, well. It's gotta be time to see whether she can kill somebody. Is anyone in the castle? Seek is in the castle. Seek should be in the castle, right? He is gone. He is gone. You've got... Ryder, you've got your friggin'... Well, you can't use Griffin in the middle of the day. Okay, Seek is there. I'm missing somebody. Saber! They weren't sleeping in the castle itself. Not everyone is there. She's dead. Wow! Wow, just like that. Omayo was Shindaru. I don't know why I just thought of that, but he has something with Omayo. He's got like a similar voice. Yeah. You can't go through that acid mist. Well... What now? What now? This is gonna lead to like Seek using his she's Seek transforming into Siegfried again, and her having to kill. I feel like that's going to lead to both those things. Jack the Lolly is here. Run! That was a stupid thing to say, but come on! No. She could just break open that door. Seek. Yes! Say no. That's not what she's here for. She's got a knife, what do you think? And she hasn't got a thing as well. No weapons on her. There it is, but you can't. Seek or Chiron? Who first? Somebody's gonna be there, right? Okay. Oh, that flies to her. Oh no, she can. Okay, she can. No, okay. I was gonna say she can. You've got nothing to hold your breath with. Damn. Just a stride like that. Yeah, of course, Seek. And he caught her, nice. Ah, that sword, what? No, you won't. No, you won't. Nice. I don't know where he caught her. Unless he transforms, he's got no chance. She is a servant. In Miss as well. And she put up a pretty good fight against Saber too. You're gonna have to use it. You're gonna have to use it, fam. Chiron. Ah. Yep. What now though? How are you gonna get away? How are you gonna get away though? Just what? Just like that. Just like that. You guys are just gonna let her get away. You're flying. You should be able to spot Assassin leaving. I know you can't remember who Assassin is, but you should be able to spot her leaving just like that. Shouldn't you have forgotten about him by now? Yeah. Alright. Alright, episode 16, Jack the Ripper. The Ripper has arrived. Jack, I thought she was just like a child almost, like just a stupid brat, you know, just going around killing for the fun of it. But no, she actually has both a reason as well as a plan, as well as she understands like everything surrounding her and whatnot. So So you know, she she saw that she was outmatched and ran. I thought I thought she was just a stupid brat. I thought she was just, you know, gonna be there and gonna be like, oh, you know what, 4 against 1, I can do this, I can do anything. But no, she's actually aware of her surroundings, aware of her limits, and which makes her, in my opinion, much more dangerous than like anyone else. Because everyone else is just too cocky. Whereas she's actually, you know, she's actually aware again of her limits and of her strengths and her weaknesses and whatnot. So I really like that, and I really like Jack so far. We've not really seen much of Jack, obviously, but I'm really liking what we've seen so far of her. It's called Jack the Ripper, but I'm pretty sure it's a her. No, this is not a Stalwart 2.0. I'm pretty sure that's a her. Anyway, let's read some of the comments. She still has seals. She can't summon Jack or someone like Amakusa because it's a two-way thing. Okay. I see. Mages are apparently bad with technology. That sounds like Harry Potter. That sounds like Harry Potter. That's the first thing I thought of, really. This was aired around Halloween time, so the Omnibus Mood was quite fitting. That's a month ago. That's a month ago. Shame that I wasn't caught up by then, but hey, that's a month ago. Who knew that the lolly is the one who decides to use her brains? Are you having something against lollies, eh? It sounds like you've got something against lollies. Alright. You should practice fading into mist. Like, I don't think that's... like, honestly, anyone else, I feel like it makes no sense. It's like one of those, you know, typical movie tropes where like somebody's behind you, they talk to you, and then you like you turn around, like, they're like, be careful. Like, you're just right behind you talking, like that's my hand is like the other person's face. They're like, be careful who you mess with. Then you're like, you turn around and they're just gone. It makes no sense. It's like one of those movie tropes where like she could just fade into the mist and just disappear, which makes no sense. I mean, the mist was there, right? The mist was there, which obviously conceals her, but the mist disappeared instantly. Like it wasn't even like a minute. It was just the second she went into the mist disappeared. So like Chiron, Astolfo, who was in the air, they should all spot her because the mist disappeared. So again, it makes no sense, but it's like one of those typical, you know, cliche movie tropes that aren't really supposed to make sense. Yeah, episode 17. That's going to be the last episode we're going to do. Episode 17. Let's make sure we're at the beginning. I think there's one more comment. It makes no sense, but the mist is her own NP, so it makes sense, I guess. Meh. That's my answer to that. Meh. They just wanted to make it look cool. Her disappear, look cool, and that's what we got. That is what we got. Regardless, though, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, it's the Kiss Anime intro, 5 seconds, but then we're gonna get started. How you liking the show, lol? Hi, Minky, how you doing? I mentioned earlier, but like, Fate Apocrypha, I like it. There's a lot of things that I don't like about it. For example, the ruler. Obviously not to go into too much here because I don't think you've seen too much of it if you ask me how I'm liking it so far. But like the ruler and a certain character's interaction, not a big fan of that. I've stated that 100 times, so I don't think I'll need to really go into that more. But as a general, I actually like the show. I feel like the issue that many people have are pretty much 3 issues. And I'm going to come up with 3 different issues now because I mentioned 3. But like there are 3 issues I can think of really. First of all, there are too many characters, which we've already seen being an issue. Again, I actually liked Avis Bron. I don't want to go into too much details, but I actually liked Avis Bron. But he didn't get enough development. He was there for like an episode, and that's it. But like there are a lot of characters, so it's very difficult to really get attached. Some characters obviously get the spotlight much more than other characters, which is usually a good thing. Like, that was the same obviously in Fate Zero and Fate Apocrypha. Fate Zero and Fate UW, that certain characters get much more spotlight than others. But in this one, it feels like you're essentially just seeing 2 characters. You're seeing 2 servants and 2 masters out of 14. and that's my issue. Like you have 14 characters, but yeah, like only like 4 are getting high. Well, 14 characters plus 14 servants, I guess. Not anymore, but 14 characters plus 14 servants. That's 28 characters, and you're only getting a highlight at like 2. Sorry, you're only getting 4 highlighted. 4 out of 28. That's 1 in 7. That's the ratio, so that's not really that good. But yeah, like I said, I'm liking it as a whole. Did I mention? I said 3 issues, right? I've only mentioned 2. I need to think of a third one right now. First, like I said, first one is Ruler's interaction with somebody else. The second one is that there are too many characters, perhaps. And the third one is that it kind of feels like a spin-off. It kind of feels like a spin-off, honestly. Like it's a cool idea and everything. Execution-wise, it's still great. Execution of it, of the idea, of this being like a team Grail War. I really like the execution of it, although I guess it kind of feels odd when I don't like the main I was gonna say the main leader, but she's not really a leader. If I don't like the main character who's leading one group of the side, that automatically makes me dislike the side. That's just the way it is. Like, if I don't like the leader, I can't like the servants, essentially. If I don't like the master, I can't really like the servants. You know, that kind of thing. It's just that kind of dynamic. And I've got an issue with, obviously, Ruler. We have Gian the Ark. And we're not really getting much. There's not really much spotlight on thing. So, you know, there's not really much spotlight on Shira. So it's like, yeah, you know, they're not the main character, sure. Like, they're not the main group that we're focusing on, but I like them more, but we're not getting any spotlight on them. They've got the strongest character in this show, which was mentioned to me, Lancer, the fire sun dude. Then they've got Shakespeare. They've got Achilles. I mean, I don't really know much about the Queen of Ashura, but they've got Achilles. And then they've got Shira himself. They've got so many awesome people, but they're not getting the spotlight. Give me some spotlight. I like that group much more. Okay, let me just put it this way. Mordred. Those two, Mordred and her master, those two are my 2, right? Those 2 are the 2 I'm rooting for. But I'm not rooting for that group. I'm just rooting for them too. I like the other group much more, and they're not getting the spotlight. And I want them to get the spotlight. Anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. Let me just quickly read all the comments before I again start this episode. And like I said, this will be the last episode of today. This will be the 4th episode, I think. Yes, I feel the exact same way. Yes, too many characters, Minky said. And then Saiyan said, with so many characters in such a few episodes, some characters just get no development. Fate Zero was more manageable and most of the characters were developed. Exactly. Like, even Bluebeard, you know, who, I mean, the only one perhaps that really didn't get developed was Assassin. But Bluebeard, you know, even this guy that I don't think many people liked, even he got development, which just says it all, really. Not to mention that the Master seems to be quite powerless in this show. Not all. There's... Alright. Well, okay, most... okay, that's the norm. There's one exception, really. That's it. Then Minky said, yeah, the show's pretty cool, but I don't know, something is different compared to the other Fate series, which makes me like it less compared to the other ones. Anyways, I'm doing great, dude. How about you? I'm awesome. Hungry, but I guess that comes with the territory. I'm always hungry, thirsty, or just tired. This time it's hungry. This time it's hungry. Anyway, we're going to move on to episode 17. Like I said, the last episode of today, we've already been streaming for 1 hour and 35 minutes. Not too long of a stream, only 4 episodes, 14, 15, 16, 17. But that will give me more time to actually edit/render it and then upload it. So, double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. Anyway, like I said, the Kiss anime logo is going to appear for like 5 seconds. But we're going to get started. Let me just put my headphones on. We're going to get started. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And yes, I saw that comment saying another stream of Fate Zero and I'll be caught up. Exactly. We're going to do another stream probably Thursday, a week from today. Thursday. I'm gonna say. And that's when we're going to be caught up with Fate Apoc. Stop being so cute. Stop being so cute. But she's already seen him. Oh, okay, mate. Well, otherwise it wouldn't work. But she doesn't know that. Does she know that she's ruler? No, she doesn't. All right. So they're gonna. Oh god, I'm gonna already. I'm gonna hate this episode. I already know. Oh, not hate, but I'm gonna really dislike this episode. I don't dislike things ever, really. I like a lot of things. I like pretty much everything. But I know exactly where they're going with this episode. I already know exactly where they're going with this episode. They're gonna do they're gonna go on a date and whatnot, and then they're gonna have some talk and whatnot. She's gonna try and persuade him to stop and whatnot, and she's essentially gonna act like, oh yeah, this is gonna happen and that's gonna happen, and we already know that's gonna happen. They're gonna go on a date. They're gonna all look relaxed and whatnot, just to lure Jack the Ripper into a false sense of security, and we're gonna basically half the episode is gonna be a date, which I normally don't mind. But not in this situation, because she is a ruler. That's what you have to understand. Is she is a ruler. If she was a servant, right? Let me get this right. If she was a servant or a master, I would be all for it, 100%. Like, you know what? That's gonna be a great episode. But she is the ruler. It's like a king. It's like the king of a country, right? Just being like, you know what? I like this system. I like say. King of the world. Let's say king of the world. Okay, king of the world. I like Europe more. Europe will get all the food. It will get all the gold, everything. Everyone else, nobody cares. That's my issue. That is my issue. That she's a ruler. Okay. No. Stop it. No. That's not your job. That's not yours. Why are they doing this to me? Yeah. Who? The perfect duo. Yeah, I've heard this piece played so many times in the last 2 weeks. I've heard this piece being played so many times in the last few weeks. Yeah, I don't think Assassin controls or anything. Anyway. How are you playing that Schumann piece and then in the background you just have... Oh, okay, I thought that was... No, that's... Oh, that's a person. That is the blood of a person. I was about to say, in the back you have like a corpse or whatnot. No. I need to, what minute we're on? 5 minutes, alright. I need to go back to that part because I think I just saw like Dracula poster in the background. Vlad the Third poster. You see, we look relaxed. Exactly. You're just doing that for your own personal gain, aren't you? It's funny how I like each of these characters individually, but I don't like them together. I like the attention to detail. I really like the attention to detail. Like that car in the background, the car plate had RO with the Romanian flag in it. Alright. The sun is going down, they're going in that dark alley. I don't think so. Okay. No. Not we. It's his life. It's his life. No. That is a fair point. Yeah. No, that's a thing. Like, to some, somebody is a hero. To others, that person is a villain. Because if you want to fight for freedom, for example, you have to slay other people. That sounds stupid, but I'm just trying to put it in like her context. Say your country's being oppressed, and one person suddenly, gets rid of the oppressors. He still killed people. Still got rid of the oppressors. I sound like Spartacus. Stop blushing. I hope Assassin just comes out from that hole right there and just gets rid of one of them. Come on, Jack. Oh, I was hoping, I was banking on that. Finally, the best part. The best group, I should say. Fine. Are we gonna get answers for that? $50 years ago? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. So he seems I like him. I like him a lot. Like, he seems very, very determined. Like, to the point where it's almost scary. He always tries to keep his cool, but just then he actually lost it for like half a second. Just half a second. But he seems honest. Oh, watching over him. Hey, hey. Finally, we're learning more about him. All right, perfect. Never mind. I'm loving this episode. Finally. Yeah, he might be doing good. You need to talk to him first. Talk to him. See what I would like to see. Her and Shiro. That would be awesome. Not her and Seek. Shiro. Amakusa, Shiro. Supposed to be. I mean, I just realized I'm going to mention this at the end, if I don't forget. Somebody remind me in the comment section after I finish this. Guy Fawkes. There is now, though. Back then it wasn't, but now there is. Alright. Now you're letting down your guard. Just a second. Any second now. Hey! Hey! Just look at that guy in the background smirking. He's like, what? Ah, here goes a mist. Here goes the mist. What a wait. What a wait. Oh, that's hilarious. Alrighty-o. Alrighty-o. Y'all are about to all die. Yep. Who don't even know who you are. They couldn't take shelter before that. Before you have to. All right, you know, I won't question humans because obviously we're very stupid. Like nobody moved, nobody did anything until she actually said it. And gone. After you. Is that her master? That is her master, right? That's a plan, come on. I don't see a wound. That's her master. No. No. Told ya. Tell... Alright! You can just tank the hits? Alright, sure. And she runs. Doesn't the mist affect her? Behind you. An assassin always attacks from the back. Yeah. We are reign. We have the power. Mario the Ripper. Oh, you messed with the wrong person. That's because you messed with the wrong person. You need to run. You can't beat Ruler. Ah, okay, that's one way to do it. I like it. Ah, she got away good. You should have aimed for the head. You should have aimed for the head. Why didn't you aim for the head? How? You know, I actually feel sorry for her now. It's the voice acting, that's why. Great voice actor. Not voice act, no. Actress. Nope. Is... Oh. Dodge. Go down. You can see it in the mirror, right? Ah, you fucking serious? Who would have ever thought that you would feel sorry for serial killers? Well, she should be fine, right? Command seal to what? Yeah. Yeah. Run. Just run. Even deadlier poison missed? Things just changed to London. Oh, you guys are dead. You are in London. She was... Don't tell me that was her back in the day. What? What? No! How? Ah! Damn it! How do you just end it like this? How do you just end it like this? Like one more second, like 30 more seconds would have been fine. But like they essentially just ended it mid-sentence. You can't just end it mid-sentence. Like it's like, how are you guys? Anyway, episode 17. Seems like next time we'll just continue right off with Jack the Ripper versus Seek. Her master has died. I'm guessing just like the full extent of her NP, of a noble phantasm, where essentially she goes back to London, like back to her day, and in there she looked even smaller. She looked like she was like 2 years old. Now she looks like she's 10 years old. There she looked like she was 2 years old. The youngest serial killer in history, I'm guessing. The lolliest. I don't know. That's not a word, is it? The lolliest serial killer in history. Anyway, this episode was actually much better than I thought it would be. Like at the beginning of the episode, I thought it was going to be much worse because I thought it was going to be them two. But there was obviously some interaction here and there, obviously. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't, it wasn't like that. It wasn't bad at all. Actually, it was okay. It was good actually. But yeah, I just like seeing that we get more information, obviously, on Shiro, and I like the fact that Sharon is actually that Akil is actually taking his time to try and like find out more about him. I really like seeing that. I really like seeing him doing that. I really do like seeing that. So I'm really glad with actually the way the episode ended. I'm really glad with not ended, but the ending. Okay, let me get about the ending in a second, because the ending. Yeah, I wish it didn't end like that. Not like mid-sentence, essentially, but I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. I like this episode a lot. That's what I'm gonna say. I like this episode a lot. Now let's have a quick look at the comments before we go. Boy, there's a lot of comments. Wow. Okay. Alright, yo. Polygon, right. Seek X John makes you want to jump off a cliff. Well, there literally no reason for it. Same, Seek X Dolphin is the only ship I support. I'm not talking about ships, I'm talking about writing. To be fair, I've never really been much of a shipper, in all honesty. I've never really been much of a shipper. But yeah, I feel like, obviously, you guys, I'm not going to mention it again, because I mentioned it like 150 times, I think. Once these videos are going to be uploaded to YouTube and Amazon Drive, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, look at this guy hating on Ruler so much, screw him. But hey, I'm saying what I need to say. Ruler playing such an extreme feminine role just makes me... that really doesn't bother me. Like, that really doesn't bother me. What bothers me is, like I said, that she is supposed to be a ruler, and she's clearly playing favorites, which again, when she saved them at the beginning, I was like, you know what, okay, that's fine. But now slowly, not even slowly, just at breakneck speed, she's essentially just playing favorites to such a huge degree that, you know, it's at this point she might as well just be like on his team. So she might as well essentially be his master or his servant. That's the way it's going. Like, she's not acting as a ruler. Most of the romance in this show is falls when it could be spent on more backstory / development of other servants. They're gonna have to squeeze a shit ton of backstory into the last 4 episodes. We decided considering how many fights should happen. Usually the end of Fate series is just filled with intense epic fights that people love because of how developed the characters are. My boy Kana has gotten like 3 minutes of Shakespeare, I think, has gotten even less. Shakespeare has gotten probably even less. At least Kana had a fight. Shakespeare had like, well, Shakespeare doesn't fight. He already said that he wouldn't. But Shakespeare had like a quick talk, essentially destroyed Frankenstein, and then we've not seen him again. It's just like a very quick scene, just like, yeah, I'm Shakespeare, people, and that's it. That's all there is really to Shakespeare. Although I do understand that it is difficult to give Kana backstory considering it's very complicated, I assume we'll get something in these last 4 episodes still. It is funny that I support Amakusa's cause more than a black faction. I want to use my body, yeah, well, I want to use my body to thank you. Well, that one guy in the background already looked at him, he's like, hey, my boy going in, bro, my boy going in. Against other female servants, that should have been a one-hit kill. It's ruler. You can't one-shot ruler. Just to let you know, Maria the Ripper is a one-hit KO against females. Okay, so that's what. Okay, so that's what it meant. So all right, so that's where you wrote female servants, not just servants in general. I see. Okay, I thought I was gonna be like a one-hit KO move, considering she acted like an assassin from the back. Yeah, like what an assassin would do, just from the shadows and then attacked, striked. But no, it's just specific to females. Okay, I see. I actually quite like it too. If Zeke ever dies, I'll feel less emotion I do for Jackson Master time. Yeah, again, yeah. Guy Fawkes, a reminder, thank you. So, Guy Fawkes, well, okay, no, it's actually probably the wrong person. Actually, not Guy Fawkes, I forgot who his name was. But it was also, who was it? Who was it? There is somebody, I don't know why I thought of Guy, I know why I thought of Guy Fawkes, because Guy Fawkes tried to kill the king and whatnot, and obviously failed with the gunpowder treason plot. But that's not who I was thinking of. I was thinking of what's the name? Another person that got rid of the royalty in Britain in like the 1500 or so. I'm trying to think of the name right now, but really the name doesn't come to me right now. Essentially, he got rid of the king. What's this? 1 second. Where is my? I don't know where I've got him. 1 second. National law. No. Give 1 second. I think I've got him written down somewhere. No, I don't. But anyway, basically, he got I'm gonna quickly explain, right? Essentially, there was tyranny, not tyranny per se, but the king was an awful ruler. I think it was Henry the Seventh. I don't know exactly the king. That's the issue. I don't know which king it was exactly. Essentially, right? I think it was. I might be getting the king wrong, the name wrong. But anyway, like King, let's say Henry the Sixth. I'm just, like I said, because I'm assuming it's Henry the Seventh. So Henry the Sixth, he was an awful king. He essentially spent all his time on no, actually, James the Second. James the Second, I think it was. So James the First was an awful king, and you know all he spent his money on was war, taking it from the poor, you know, and then just spending it on war. And while he was at home, just essentially getting jiggy. He was an awful king, but then like when he died, his son took over. I think it was James the Second, and he essentially was like his father times 10. So he took even more money through taxes and whatnot, and spent it even more on like wars and whatnot, to the point where there was no money left, and he still kept going for war. And while he was just at home, you know, getting jiggy, just to be PG friendly, to getting jiggy, right? So then the people decided to do an uprising. They got rid of him, and then they appointed a leader, and I can't remember that leader's name. But this story has a point. You'll see in a second. But they appointed a leader's name, right? I guess I can relate that back to Guy. I'll relate that back to Guy Fawkes in a second, because I now know why I actually brought it up. And I'm actually talking about something totally different right now that I just thought about something. Anyway, they appointed a leader, and he wasn't the king. He didn't become the king. He was just essentially like an overseer. He was essentially just like a watcher, essentially, just like somebody who was looking after, essentially like a president, you could say, like a president, not a king, like a president, until they could find an actual king that would take over, actual royalty. However, when he died, right, when the guy that was the overseer, when he died, they actually hanged him. They actually hung him. Is that, what's the right word? Hanged? Hung? Anyway, he was already dead, and they hung his dead body because technically he committed treason. So they hung him while he was already dead, to give him the death sentence, essentially. And what I was thinking of, like, all these people, like Shiro, and like I said, that's why I'm relating it. That's why I thought of Guy Fawkes, and I just related this to this story again, something totally different. Anyway, the reason why I related to that, because Shiro, as well as what's her name? John. I keep forgetting her name. Johnny Arc. Shiro, as well as Johnny Arc, they both served a cause, and then they died. They essentially got not betrayed per se, but they both died for that reason, obviously while they were still alive. But the reason why I just related back to this guy was because they had to hang him because he technically committed treason, despite obviously the people, acknowledging him, the people actually being, liking what he did. But they had to hang him afterwards, after he was already dead. They dug up his corpse and hanged it, tied the noose around his head, and hanged him, just as symbolic, essentially, considering that he committed treason. So I'm just thinking of potential rulers, for say Fate Apocrypha 2, I don't know whether we're going to do a sequel with like actual rulers on each side, but like for future rulers, in the sense that future characters, future people that they can use for rulers, because like I said, Shiro as well as John, they both, I mean, he mentioned Shogun, so they both did something, they both helped the country and whatnot, and at the end they died. They got betrayed by the country, which, think about it now, Siegfried would also have a good potential of becoming a ruler. Maybe that's why, if that's the reason why Jen feels so close to Siegfried / Sieg, I would actually accept that. I would 100% accept that, because he had the potential to be a ruler, because if that's the reason. Maybe I'm just overthinking this, and anyone could be a ruler. I probably am overthinking this. But yeah, Guy Fawkes, I mean, like I said, the guy tried to get rid of royalty, failed badly at that too. He failed very badly. He became a celebrity. I don't know why he became a celebrity, but anyway, he became a celebrity, and yeah, then he got killed. I think he got drawn and quartered, like for horses on each limb, and then just zack, just like each horse goes in a separate direction, zack, zack, zack. And how did he die? I think that's how he died. I'm not 100% certain. Funny thing is, I actually researched Guy Fawkes a few years ago, like in-depth research. Not not like the Wikipedia research, but like in-depth research. Because like every year at the same time, you just see all the Guy Fawkes masks, V for Vendetta, and all the fireworks. I was like, you know what? Let's research him in depth. I think actually. Probably downstairs. I've actually got a book written about him downstairs. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, actually, funny thing is, I don't know why I ever showed this. This book right here, 20th Century Dictionary. It is old. And there's a reason why I'm bringing this up right now. But this book is old, right? This is a very old dictionary. I think when was it published? I think like 1901. Well, the original version was published in 1901, and this one was published in 1939. So it's like 80 years old now. But the reason why I'm bringing this up right now, because I'm going to look at the word for ruler. I'm going to look up the dictionary for ruler, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't say being biased towards one group. Roman, Rundle, root, the origin, the root. To turn up with what? What? That's not root. Ruler. Where is ruler? Royalty. Ooh, royalty. That sounds like me. Rudder. Rule. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for ruler. Rule. There's no ruler. Great. There is no ruler. But. Rule. To rule. That's her description. She said it as well. To rule. That's my job. To guide people. Right? A standard. A statute. A maxim. Formula or order, an instrument used in drawing lines or making calculations mechanically. A minor law, something established for guidance and directions. She's not doing that. She is. I need a new dictionary. Because I am actually. 1 second, just give me 1 second. I know this kind of, like I said, the stream has ended. If you don't, click off if you don't want to. But this is my rant, okay? This is my rant. My overall rant of these last episodes. And there's only one bad thing. It's not, I enjoyed these episodes. I really enjoyed them a lot. Especially like, I don't know what episodes was it? Especially, obviously, I thought he died a bit too soon out of his Bron. But yeah, I like the episodes a lot, especially like the Avisbron episodes, and especially like the last two with Jack the Ripper. But again, Ruler annoys me so much. I like her as a character individually, the same way that I like Seek as a character individually. I like them both as characters. I don't like it when they're together. And I'm not meaning on shipping. I'm not meaning on, I'm going to repay you with my body. I mean that she... I won't even do it. I was going to bring up the dictionary, the actual dictionary, but I won't bring that up. Because I think I made my point known. Anyway, saying, I don't know whether you're still here, Polygon. But everyone that's here, I don't know who is still here. I don't know if I can actually check who is here. I don't think I can. If anyone is, say the dictionary for another day. Hold back tonight, Prince. Say the dictionary for another day. I will. I will. Just for you. Just for you. Anyway, though, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you guys, obviously, that are still here. I don't know how many of you guys there are. But for those of you guys that are still here, thank you for being here. And we're going to end the stream right here, right now. Like I said, I'll try and get these episodes out as soon as possible on Amazon Drive. Good morning, good night, peace out everyone, and have a nice day.